Why, good morning, you beautiful souls. Welcome back. Our Satsangs are kicking back up. It's 2022. Happy New Year, and most importantly, Happy New Moon. Now, the full moon that we're going to be receiving this month, really that time for manifestation starts now in the new moon period. So today is all about getting yourself ready for the following 2 weeks, 6 months, and year to come. So go ahead and get your last few wiggles out. We'll get started here in just a second. I lovingly invite you into the space of the heart to reconnect, to tap into that highest self. Open yourself up so that your guardians, your gatekeepers, your angels, ancestors, teachers, and our celestial and planetary siblings looking over us can come in to assist, to bring clarity, recognition, understanding, and inspiration. When you hear the first 3 taps of the singing bowl, allow yourself to take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, transform it into an that AUM. We obtain this divine chord, this natural resonance of our own body in energetic form, by releasing a gentle ah and transforming that sigh of relief into an A note. By simply closing the mouth, the A naturally transitions to the U. And as you close and sing the same chord, the M, the natural sound follows when the mouth is closed. It's here we allow the internal environment to settle. Allow the thoughts, emotions, and sensations of the body to simply fade away into the background, the stillness of your own silence and peace. It's here in this moment that we let go of all expectation, judgment, assumption, and in turn allow our suffering to melt away. To simply be in this moment, to allow all that arises to simply be. Lay back within yourself as if you're watching a film. With this final tap of the singing bowl, shift your attention to the sound of the ring as it fades into silence. Allow everything to simply drop away, remaining in the peace and the calm of your own creation, of your own beingness. So we may lovingly explore and manifest that in which we seek in the heart. It's in these first 3 days of this new moon, which this planet lies within darkness. In terms of your practice of manifestation, know now that it is not necessary to write things out until these 3 days have passed and the moon begins to be illuminated again. But in these first days prior to that initial light, it's important to set your direction, to set the sails of your heart, so that life, the universe, consciousness itself can guide you. The new moon in Capricorn allows us to bring in these energies of manifestation like have never been seen before. And in previous years, the stagnation, the transitionary effect of the energies in which we are passing into are coming to a close. The time of action is now. One can ride the wave early, can get a head start by setting an intention within their heart now, in this moment, and building it, nurturing it, providing it love and time invested in these next few days to fully set your direction for the manifestations you seek in not only this full moon, new moon cycle, but the new year itself. It matters not what the goal is, but know that the energies receiving from the universe, we will be able to achieve things never comprehended before. There are many opportunities coming into us now. Allow your heart to open up. Feel the excitement, feel the love. Feel that light shining from the center point, radiating. And know that when you dance to your heart, life will continue to bless you and grace you. From opportunities to people, to those never once experienced moments, and the newfound adventures that take you into the unknown. It's not only here where we seek to have these manifestations arise, but we also ready ourselves to take on the necessary changes within our own beingness to accept them and receive them with grace. What is it you seek? More patience, more understanding, less judgment, less expectations. Hold the space for yourself to really listen to the heart for what you need. Know that this insight will not come in the form of a thought, but a deep knowing in the heart. The mind may seek to echo and repeat what the knowingness and beingness of yourself already knew, but pay it no attention. We all know what we need, but are we willing to admit it? Here we must allow these new moon energies to dissolve, to break down, to wash away those resistance, those temptations, those tensions within our own beingness. See them for what they are. Consciously here, take a nice deep breath, filling yourself up with as much light, prana, and chi as you can. And exhale as you consciously release those tensions within yourself. Again, take another deep breath here as you clean out the energy body. And again, release any and all tensions in which you may observe. Allow yourself to take one more final deep breath here. Again, clearing yourself out of any tensions, doubts, fears. All that you seek will hold you back from manifesting that in which you seek. Allow the breath to remain normal, allowing the body to do what it needs to do. But for yourself, simply rest within this space of the heart, intuiting and sending your intentions, your awareness towards these manifestations of your heart. What is it you seek? Not only for this new moon, full moon phase, but for the year of 2022. Take a moment to yourself to simply visualize, to plan out, to envision. When your intentions are firmly set, take note to recognize that you are a god and goddess of manifestation and creation. That the first step of this manifestation arises within you. When we look within our heart, when we look within our own beingness and seek to create and build using our imagination, our inner sight. We already began this process of initiating what one can see as a gravitational pull, activating that law of attraction. The more concise, the more accurate your vision, the greater the force and energy in which will be pulled and directed towards it. The purer the intentions of your heart, the more harmonized and centered and balanced, grounded you are, the more opportunities and angles of investment of energy will arise to assist you in your manifestations. So again, take a moment to continue to refine this manifestation, these aspirations of the heart in which you seek to bring into fruition. If you seek to repeat after me, do so. But if not, however you communicate with your team in the spirit realm or the intangible aspects of our experience, do so now. I call forth upon my angels, my guardians, my gatekeepers, my ancestors and teachers, the many celestial and planetary siblings looking over, guiding, providing love and protection, to assist me in these manifestations, these aspirations of the heart in which I seek to bring to fruition, in not only this new moon, full moon period, but in the entirety of the year of 2022 and beyond. And then from here, continue to envision that highest aspiration. If you're more comfortable, you can also speak it verbally, audibly out loud, or say it to yourself internally. And know here that our guardians, our ancestors, are here to receive, to assist, to guide, to protect, to uplift, and empower. It's the opportunity that we have in this new year to dive deeper into our truest sense of self, to transform and transcend, to go beyond the purely materialistic knowing of our existence, to transcend beyond the understanding of physicality and enter into the intangible. But most importantly, as these new energies of the universe have shifted in the past few years, this third year of this change and transformation is that doorway fully opening up for us to take that walk through the threshold, to awaken to our powers, to awaken to our abilities, to finally uplift the whole. So outside of your personal manifestations and that in which you seek, together this morning we take a moment to send out that group intention, that group aspiration, to heal the many wounds of the heart so that our fellow brothers and sisters may awaken, that they may stop the lives lived in suffering and take the reins of personal accountability and humility for action, to take the necessary steps and changes to awaken deeper into this beautiful experience we call life. That as a collective, our human species can evolve out of the teenage years of our adolescence and societal ignorance and enter into the divine knowing, the truth of the heart, the ground of being that unites all. I uplift my heart in this intention, and again ask for the assistance of my guardians, my ancestors, my gatekeepers, my angels, my teachers, and the celestial and planetary siblings to assist all of us in being the living experience, the living expression of such Christ-like compassion, to tap into the true energy of what all religious texts and philosophies have talked about, but to bring that knowing of oneness into the daily actions of our being, to spread that light, not by force, but through a dance of joy and love of our own expression of self, shining our unique light and inspiring and awakening the divine light within everyone's heart in whom we come in contact with. Again, take a deep breath here, filling yourself up with that love and light. And as you exhale, release any tensions that will hold you back from spreading your unique light and love. Again, take a deep breath here. Allow that heart to shine brighter and brighter. And whenever comfortably ready, release. Letting go of all tensions, doubts, and fears. And taking one last breath here. And allow yourself to simply marinate. Marinate in that calm, that peace, that knowing of the heart. Our final request from our spirit team, we can call it, is to provide us the opportunities as gracefully and lovingly as possible to experience and recognize that in which is holding us back that we may not fully be aware of, so that we can take those next steps to fully manifesting these highest aspirations of our heart, but also to fully awaken to the truth and pureness of ourselves. As this new moon is one in Capricorn, which brings in that incredible boss energy, the manifester in action, it's important to recognize now that this is but the start of the manifestations of this year. And there's no better time than now to set the intentions of your heart, to look within, to set the direction, and to take the little steps, the daily actions, assimilate those grand recognitions into our very beingness, and to live out our life through love. And in essence, we can make this year of 2022 the intention to live love, to love ourselves fully, providing ourselves with the opportunities and experiences to bring out the best version of ourselves and to achieve the goals in which we seek, to begin the legacy building, to begin the work that will put our stamp on the world. There's no better time than now. And as this auspicious nature of the year starting off in this amazing new moon opportunity, this entire year can be one built upon that love of self, which will lead you naturally to the love of others, to the love of all, to loving every aspect and slice of now in this human experience, to fully capitalize and harmonize, to awaken, and to live in that knowing of the pureness that is and always has been. For you are the divine. It is your birthright to know the fullness of your experience, your potential, your beingness itself. It is all of our roles and responsibilities to uplift the whole by simply uplifting ourselves. So know here in the manifestations in which you seek to bring into full manifestation to this physical realm, it is done with love. And although yours may be a personal gain, know that through your success in shining your light and love, it will automatically uplift those around you. So give yourself permission right here, right now, to receive and be graced with everything you seek in the heart. I ask to receive that in which I seek in the heart. It's a simple statement, but one done with love. It opens up and invites that in which you seek. For you are abundance, you are wealth, you are joy, you are love, you are light, you are eternal, you are the divine. Your sense of I am stems from that of the Creator. Come to know yourself and come to recognize the universe lies within your hands. When you hear the next tap of the singing bowl, take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, release a powerful yet gentle Om as your proclamation to begin to spend the time investing yourself, individualizing, refining, and setting the sail of your heart so that this new moon and this full moon and that this new year that arises will bring you everything in which you seek and more. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you, and thank you so much for tapping in. First Satsang of 2022 in the books. And with that being said, for the newbies, feel free to email me a question. You can send me one on Instagram. All those links are in the description. Most importantly, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and do all the fun stuff that we do here on YouTube. I'm going to be uploading a lot of different things and processing them to different sites this new year as well. So just be on the lookout for those, different Rumble, all that chat, all that stuff. But really just to dive into the new moon aspects, it's important to recognize that a new moon isn't just, like the 2 weeks, whatever, before the full moon. It's a period in which technically is also a 6-month window. And in some people's breakdowns of it, it can even be a year until the next new moon in Capricorn. But the 6-month rationale is it would be going to the next full moon of Capricorn, continuing that cycle. And it really doesn't matter your understanding of astrology or not. The most important thing about this movement of the planets is that you are life itself. You are the universe itself. All these energies impact you. And when you can kind of see what's happening in the stars, you can start to kind of prepare for the energies that are going to be kind of poured onto here in Earth. And that is the reason for those first statements in the beginning of the Satsang, that, the first few days until we really get to the light aspect of the new moon coming out of the shadows, you don't really need to do your ritualistic practices. Now, do I still kind of like outline things and what I'm kind of looking for to manifest? Yes, I do that. But I'm not like detailing it yet. I'm getting the outline ready. And then as that outline's built, when we start to get into like that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th day of the new moon, that's when it's really like, okay, I'm going to start writing some of this stuff down. Like, what's the daily practices I can do to bring this aspiration of the heart into fruition? So for yourself, I really recommend spending some time today just to kind of journal a little bit. What is it you really want? If you had one thing to really figure out, what would it be? So take some time, take a little bit of energy investment into this practice of self. It's all love. It's all love because it's really just helping out future you. So with everything going on, it's important to understand that there's been a lot of forced awakenings in these past few years. Whatever you see, the global events happening, there's been opportunities to see the kind of corruption and the overall lying that arises. That there's a split and distinction between the elite and regular people. And that's something that I know myself personally needs to stop. It's all about transparency. It's all about truth. These things have been building more and more. So try to align your manifestations with these energies that are breaking through. We're entering into an era of accountability again, of personal responsibility, of humility, of love, of compassion, of curiosity. of independence, but also of community. There's so many things changing right now. So if you can really shift those manifestations in which you seek towards these energies that are breaking through, towards these new wave movements that are beginning and gaining momentum, you're going to have a great year. Align yourself with what's coming through, not what's breaking down. Let go of what doesn't serve you. There's nothing more important than now to really just love yourself fully. So take some time, look within, and have a beautiful year. I love you so much. Thanks for tapping in. And as always, may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed. And in that seed, may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment, for a tree shall grow. And in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all whom ask. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. I love you so much. Take it easy. See you Wednesday. Keeping it rolling. Take it easy, people. Peace.